Hello, and welcome to another video for Executive Communication. My name is Dr. Michael Edmondson. This video's topic is how to write the history section of your paper. Remember, this is a business paper, not a traditional research paper, as we'll discuss during this video. There's a critical difference, so let's get started. So the purpose of this section, this will be one of the first sections of your business paper. Remember, the paper forms the foundation of your communication tree for this class. So we're going to keep working towards creating this paper and then use it for your communication platforms later on this semester. So this part of the paper revolves around background information. Just assume, or work off of the assumption that the people that read your paper and material won't understand it, so give them some background information. Now, to give you some structure to that, let's assume that your topic has some history that's older than a few years. So what you're going to do is come up with 3 time periods. This is one main example: prior to 1900, 1900 to 2009, 2010 to the present. So in 500 to 750 words for each section. So all total, that's 1,500 to 2,250 words. So explain the background information related to your topic prior to 1990. What do you want people to know about your topic prior to 1990? Then what happened between 1990 and 2009? Then what has happened in the last 9 years? You are providing background information that helps the reader who doesn't know anything about your topic understand what is relevant. Now, this is where your objectives come in. You should also include 2 objectives for your history section. You might want more, to have at least 2 as a minimum. Think about what you want your audience to know about the history section or the background information. Assume the reader knows nothing and you can't go wrong. And again, you're only doing 500 to 750 words for each section, so the total is just 1,500. Not a lot here, so I suggest you work on it, revise it, and whittle it down to 1,500 impactful words. Now, let's say you've chosen a topic that's relatively new. Well, then you change your time periods. Be sure to identify your time periods in this section of the paper. Label each section with the time period. So, for example, maybe you've got a new topic and it only has a few years history from 2010 to the present. Okay, so then from 2010 to the present, write up 1,500 to 2,250 words explaining the 3 different time periods. Maybe your topic can be divided into 2010 to 2014, 2015 to 2017, 2018 to the present. You get the idea. Divide your topic into 3 historical periods. Don't talk about any current trends or challenges in the future. That's later. This is just the history of your topic. Make sure each of your 3 time periods is clearly listed in your paper. If it is not, you're going to confuse the reader and you won't do as well on this assignment as you should. All you need to do is label your 3 time periods to make it clear to the reader. Again, 1,500 words to 2,250, 500 words for each of the 3 time periods. Citations. You include these directly in your report. This is not a typical research paper. You can choose APA, MLA. It doesn't matter to me. Just have them in your paper. So again, include them directly in your report. I don't need footnotes or endnotes. So let's take a look at what this means. You might have someone that's written an article. You could put according to so-and-so and just write the person's name. In his or her 2015 report, so-and-so writes, concludes, finds. You're including the citation in the paper itself. The ABC organization's article or report noted, blah, blah, blah. Include this right into the history section. The government's own records indicate whatever it is you wish to indicate. And if you have some general information, you can just put the person's last name. You would put Edmondson in parentheses, and then at the end of the sentence, You would put that person's name in parentheses, and at the end of the report, I would look up Edmondson in your list of bibliography, and I would see it there. Only do that if it's some real information that you feel as though needs to be referred back to the citation. Otherwise, you can include the citation right in the piece of the history that you're writing. This goes for all of the sections of the report. It's very helpful for the reader just to, as they're reading your material, to see, in John Smith's 2015 report published in the New York Times, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to refer back to the citation list. It makes it very easy. Remember, this is not a research paper. This is a business paper that you're going to use as a foundation for your communication tree later on in the semester. You can't possibly do a communication tree unless you've demonstrated some competence surrounding a specific topic. That's why we're doing this entire first part of the class, is to get you ready to demonstrate your competence socially. Remember, this is a course on executive communication. If you want to be an effective executive communicator, you've got to demonstrate competence and then learn how to use each of the different communication channels. That's what we're doing here. So again, for the citations, include them right in your paper. So remember, place all 3 historical periods in one document. Label each of the 3 time periods clearly so that the reader understands. Be sure you upload directly to the Blackboard grading platform. Everyone seems to have that under control now, but please do that. Do not message me with the assignment. You can update your history as you conduct more research over the next 2 or 3 weeks. If you find some interesting details you'd like to revise your history section, that's absolutely fine. In fact, I encourage that because you'll do more research over the next few weeks. And be sure that your history is related to your tertiary topic. So in this example, status reports is the tertiary topic, so all of the history needs to be related to that, not something else that's unrelated. Again, that's not going to bode well for you, and it's also going to confuse the reader. So put all 3 periods in one document. Make sure you upload it to Blackboard grading platform. You can update your history as you conduct more research. Your history needs to be related to your tertiary topic. Some other things to remember. In this document, please include the following. Your tertiary topic at the top of the first page. Just there you go. Graduate skills gap, communication skills, written status reports. Status reports, that's what my report is going to be about. That's what I'm going to be the expert on this semester. That's what we're going to use for my communication tree later on this semester. Put that up. It's a good reminder for me. We've got 20 students, so I know most of them, but it's a good, helpful reminder for me as to what the topic is. Your list of objectives should be related to your history. You should have at least 2 objectives. Include those also in the very beginning. So underneath your title, or topic and title, then put your list of 2 objectives, then your 3 historical periods. Pretty straightforward format here. And your complete list of resources should be your last page. Again, you can update those. Some of you have a little bit of work to do on those, but that will be your last page. And what we're doing is we're building your report section by section, offering you an opportunity to revise it along the way so that you can be a very strong executive communicator. And remember, you can update your history as you conduct more research. This does not have to be perfect. It does need to have 3 clearly titled sections of time periods related to your tertiary topic. Again, each of the 3 time periods must be clearly labeled in your paper. It helps the reader understand the background information so much more. And remember, this is a business paper that you're going to use as a foundation for your communication tree later this semester. We're going to continue building this paper and then be done with it in a few weeks, then start the communication component. If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to message me, email me, call me, text me, whatever you need to do. Happy to help you along your way. So thank you for listening to this history related to your topic video for executive communication.